Everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 5, Episode 148 with me, Sid, and I've been poddling around. I've been busy. I went out for a little reconnaissance and picked up another node, which is in the jar. We're not going to bother about placing that today, but while we were away, I just was like, look, Hugo, what's that green thing? Oh dear, hello, dead green thing. Okay, right, let's just check what's going on here. We've got a bunch of skellies about the place, but that appears to be it. So yeah, our tree, silverwood tree, has grown, which is cool, because I want that, but I don't want to do anything with it today, because I've been doing a lot of stuff around the magic area, and I want a break. So, like I say, other than a very, very brief trip down there to, well, check the status of this thing, because I left this running, and it's steadily burning its way through those. I emptied all of the tools, so they're all done, and I've actually emptied that bit as well. So yeah, I went out looking for nodes. I really cannot find any good Padicio, Terra and Auto nodes individual on their own. I've got plenty of these where you've got a bit of one and a bit of another, so I went and grabbed that one because it got a reasonable amount of auto in it, not a huge amount, but yeah, that's we'll just keep doing that as I go, the kind of little thing. Now, done down there. What I would like to do today is to work in that building and over on the oil pump, and to do that I'm going to need some great wood, and I don't know how much, if any. I have got a little bit here, so let me grab a few stacks of that, and maybe great wood slabs. Yeah, maybe take those as well. Yeah, I'll take that with me just to be on the safe side, and I think I am going to want some energy conduit. So the first thing I want to do is I want to shift the windmill there, and I want to take it up high, because right there where it is going to get in the way of stuff I want to do, and it's also going to be, well, it's going to be a pain, let's be honest. So we're going to grab these, and we'll just scaffold up here, and if I'm not mistaken, if I go under there and there and there and there, that's where our current existing legs go. Now I want to bring it up, probably, maybe not to the same, oh hello, that's not what I wanted. Oh damn you. How much do I want that scaffolding? Not that much. Let's go try 8 for starters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of midway there, isn't it? But that actually is probably a good height. And of course we've got the advantage that we have got super bouncy boots, so we can take a fall, and we'll do 8 again on that side, and obviously 8 on this side, and then just for effect we shall fill this in like so, and maybe we'll bring and put the actual generator and stuff there. That kind of works, I think. Do I want it to go out one? I think I probably do. So, right, back down here, and first things first, we're going to grab you. Give me And then we're going to grab you. Gimme. And we'll worry about the wiring in a moment. Because first things we need to do... More scaffold, I think. If I'm quick, I might actually be able to get that scaffolding bit. Whack you there. Okay, that's going to be awkward, isn't it? Like that, perhaps. That works. Okay, and take you out of there. Right, I need to go and get... I think I'll go and grab those bits, because whilst it's not that expensive, it's expensive enough. I can climb up there, can't I? That will work for me. Right, okay, and again, all the way up. So from there, we then want to bring a wire out of the back and then all the way down. That should do. And then, oh wow, this is going to be fun. Oh no, there we go. We'll get that one in a moment. Perfect. Back up. And then just we need to cap off the thing, I think. And the world will be good. How best to cap it? Probably a bit like this, perhaps. Right. What's that? Oh, it's a fish. I wonder what that was down there. Okay. Yeah. So from there, we should be okay to just pop in the same kind of roof we've got there, which is obviously, you know, nice and shimperish. What did I do for lighting? I think I just used a bit of glowstone, didn't I? Which is all doable. I could also just whack a torch on a shelf, I suppose, would be the alternative. But let me get, because this is spawnable. That is not spawnable. But if I get this built up, I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, that is done. And it doesn't look too bad. Perfect, but, you know, kind of caps off that, makes it that windmill a little bit more sensible, brings it up to the top. I just use a torch on a cross beam at the top there to illuminate it. So it is all spawn proof, and yeah, we are pretty good now. What we do need to do is go and kip the night away and move on to part 2 of my plan for today, because obviously that wasn't much of a plan. To be funny, oh, them cows are so noisy. So part 2 is pretty straightforward, actually, and that is to extend that building to accept and process ores from the excavator. So what we do need to do is drop off all of you. We're going to drop that off for now. How much great wood have I actually got in here? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to need some more great wood, I think. We'll drop off that for now. Actually, we can free up a little bit of inventory space, can't we? I also appear to be carrying my thermometer around with me, which we really don't need. Yeah, and what we first need to do is work out what kind of capacity space we're going to need, because we also probably want to turn that off because it's right. Let's go. Boing, boing, boing. Still nothing here. Waiting for those. So in terms of this setup, obviously this thing can send more than just energy, and obviously, and at the moment it's not even doing that, so that's fine. But we've got the ability, we are currently on, if I can get the right thing, we've got the, where is the power one? Local buffer set as receive buffer is up there. Active with signal, blah blah blah. Input output, so that's fine. Interesting. Not sure what I did, but however, we'll worry about that when we get to the point where we're going to do it. Thought I heard something. There's a zombie swimming around down there. So in terms of that, we've got lots of gold, and we've got lots of copper, and we need to have a bare minimum of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because that could actually go directly above. So a 9 by 6 would definitely give us the space we need, but we need to be 6 deep basically. And then the idea is that we can bring all of this. Maybe we want to be 6 plus a bit, because I've got to do this kind of stuff over here as well. And we actually have got oh no, we haven't, but we will have if I leave that. So I'm going to empty that a wee bit. We've got an issue with garnerite, which is actually a good thing to have an issue about, but there you go. So we need to make a room basically, and I'm going to drop this off first, and then we're going to grab some great wood. Find me somewhere. No, a bit all up there. You're full with that. Okay, you can go up there. Need to process all of this ore at some point as well. Right. Right. Let me go and grab myself just a little bit of great wood, and oh, leaves are starting to change colour. We are definitely getting into cold weather, and we are going to have to make a new ice saw. Not an eyesore, an ice saw. At some point in the future. I'm going to actually take the whole of that, and we're going to put some of it away, because we are very low on ice, and of course I think we're full, or more or less full or we were full last episode in the thingy, but you know, I've got 21 blocks of ice left, and yes, we got like just under 3/4 full in the cellar. So yeah, as soon as this starts freezing, we need to be ready, and I don't think I have an ice saw. So I realise that I do say that as eyesore, don't I? Ice saw. Enunciate, John, enunciate. Anyway, we are coming out of here, and we are going to come down to this point, and then I need to actually put some of this away. I meant to do that. Okay, let me just sort myself out a little. Back in a sec. All right, this I think is going to be the size of it. We'll have the Tinker's things. Actually, do I want to go deep? Oh, I'll probably no. Don't muck around. I'll have the tinker's things here. We'll probably have to make some more bricks because I'll split them rather than make them off of the same thing. I was being a bit tight when I was making that lot. Whereas if we split them up into two, then we can have a nice little walkway down the middle. That will come into here over the top. We'll divert that over there. We'll probably get a lava gen somewhere hidden in this lot as well. We need to do something with this. I'm going to need some conglomerate brick. I think I can get that out of one of the dungeons. However, mistakes have been made. Right, yeah, that thing. That thing is a pain because mining underwater in this is virtually impossible. And if you've caught the early episodes, you will have seen the fun we had getting these done. So what do I actually need to do? Oh, I could probably go with that. That might work. Let me just. It's going to take a while. I'm not sure whether it's any better than the alternatives, though. But it will do it. The alternative would be to go with equal trade, and if I set you to that and then jump down here and do that, that is considerably easier. Right, now we need to fix the problem. That's the of course I've just gone and plopped myself in the water, haven't I? So I can't do it. So yeah, the way I normally could, because this has been such a pain in the past, the way I've been normally handling this kind of transaction is hello, is to work out where it should be, come down here and then drop, and I've done it again. I think I'm in the wrong place. I am. Luckily we got an answer for it. So if I position myself more like this, grab myself some logs, go back up, have a breathe, go back down and try again. I think there might actually be a log down there, but I really am not that worried. This was a damn sight easier than doing it the other way, so yeah, we'll not complain. We will borrow these just to place on those to make up the sides. Now the walls I think I'm going to do in a different material, but I do need to drop you on there and there. That was the right position, wasn't it? Yes. And there. So what are we going to do? We need to do something with this, but we need to also decide how high it's going to be. And my thoughts on that are, currently this is connected up here, and I would like it to be connected up here. And we shall configure its IO, and that will be output. So again, that's getting juice. That's fine, we can configure it up properly, but that's going to be, so the roof is going to start here, I think, and it's going to be a lean-to rather than a continuation of this roof. I think it'll look better if it's like a separate building tacked on. But so conglomerate brick, that is what I need to go and see if we have any of. I also need a drink, and if we don't, I need to go and figure out where I can get some easy, because I don't really want to go through the hassle of, oh hello, might have to go and have a look at our great wood trees as well in a bit moment. Conglomerate brick, that's what we want. We've got lots of it, so perfect. We can probably drop that off there for now, and let's go and see how this looks once we've mixed it up a little bit So this here, all the way down, and all the way up to there is going to have to be a solid block. Actually, maybe up to there. Yeah, I think we need to go one up because I'm going to be building my lean-to roof up to there, so that's a thing too. Okay, well, I'm going to get these in, and then we need to decide what I'm going to use for the outside edges, the walls, and get that in. So I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I've got the yep, yeah, oh, that's a weird glitch. There we go. I appear to be holding, what is weird. Yeah, what was I saying? I have got the base down, I've got the wall in. What we need to think about is what I want to do for the side walls and for the roof. So I think we're going to just go off on a little shopping trip to you know, the place what does sell all of these stuff, aka the dungeon, because it's a damn sight easier to mine it out than it is to build it from scratch. And I'm gonna, somewhere over here, there we go. We'll use this one to start off with. Let's just double check if I've got anything of any use. A load of timber. So this floor is all the. Ooh, I wonder whether I could get away with some of this. Not for the walls, but for the roof. Could have done with that as well, actually, but it doesn't really matter because we've now got our way into the nether, so you know, it's kind of obsolete. So that might do for the roof as like big old slabby tiles. I suppose I better have this on just in case I create any spawnable spots, because once you've made the dungeon safe, the last thing you want to do is pop new spawnable spaces in, because that kind of would be silly. Maybe if I were to take out those, that would work as well, yeah. What is that anyway? It's hickory. Hickory vertical planks though, which is a pain. Anyway, I am going to just go on a little regular trip around in here, find myself some materials, and I'll be back in a short while. Alright, well that was a successful shopping trip. I'm just going to go and have a look what we've got over here, if any. They've not all grown, which is actually a very low number of grown, which is way lower than I would have expected. And this one didn't actually spawn any spider trees, which is, I suppose, a blessing in its own right. It's one less thing to do, but we can get that going at some point. Not rendering. It's not. I was just thinking, is that ice? Yeah, the amazing point where you think you've spotted something. We actually need a chisel as well. I'm just thinking now. I don't know whether I've got a spare chisel. This chisel's looking a little bit worn and tired. May have to go raid the dungeon at some point for another one. Yeah, I don't think I've got one right now. Trunky, have you got one? No. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to make a chisel before long. Because I don't think this has got much. What's it got? 223 blocks worth of durability, or cuts worth of durability, which is not necessarily the same. So I think we are going to, let's put my thing down here. I bought chert for the outside wall, and I think we're going to have Top, bottom, and then it'll go top, bottom, and then we'll go top. That's going to be way too low, isn't it, actually? No, that's not going to work. Well, I suppose we could cheat a little bit. Well, it's not cheating, it's creative use of materials and space and techniques, I suppose. But let's call it cheating. So if I do top, top, bottom, bottom, top, top. Can I get away with a... I wonder if I can do it with a 3. Damn it, just lost something. So if I go top, step, bottom. Yeah, that might work. Top, stair, bottom. Yeah. That's what we are going to do. So those two, yeah, and then we can just have a little bit of pop out the edge over there. That means we can get our walls can go like this, and obviously we're going to chop these back. But it does mean that then I don't need to take those quite so high, do I? Because that's going to be, yeah. I have got some of this, obviously, but so we're just going like 2 to there. 2 to there. It's only a torch, I know, but it will offend me if I don't retrieve it. Well, it's just, I mean, this is going to look like a big pile of crap in the first instance, but I think we can pull that off. So, armed with all of that, we have a design. Let me just get up, shall we? Grab a little bit more of that first, but we're definitely going to need a new chisel. That is a given, and we're going to take you along like this. This is going to be an interesting one, because that's realistically needs to be down one then, doesn't it? Like that. So if we were to do that, and now this is again awkward areas, because some of this is actually going to be really awkward to get to. But we were saying that we mode. Oh, hang on. I need a hammer as well, don't I? Our mode is to, can I? Yes. So that, and then that, and then that. So we can do you, and bring you to there. That one would remain a solid block because it's on the wall. That would remain top. That would become like that. And then that would remain top, and that could actually become bottom, just to keep that relatively simple. So I need to put in some scaffold just to work that edge, and world will be good and happy, I think. yeah, I can work this, I'm sure. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I'm just sorting my chisel problem. I'm going for blue steel because, well, we got it. It should only be a single ingot, and I put a chisel mould into there. This is a TFC chisel mould, not a Thinker's Construct chisel mould. And there we should have a blue steel chisel. Much easier than forging the damn thing. You don't get, downside is you don't get the benefits of forging durability bonuses, like, you know, 38% and 35%. You know, obviously that is a benefit, but you don't get it, unfortunately. Yeah, oh well. Yeah, so that's that put together, and now I need to continue on with the roof, so I'll be back in a bit. Alright, before I start, if you hear any strange noises, I've got a little ginger helper laying in front of my monitor at the moment, which is making life a little bit awkward. But one of the relatives is around and she brought a dog, so he's better up here out of the way than down there. You know, get into trouble with these. Well, I don't actually know how I'd react to the dog, but you know, you don't know all how the dog would react to the cat, so you don't take chances, do you? Downside is it does mean I've got a little ginger helper now. So yeah, I ran out of basalt, or the basalt that I mined, so this stuff here we can convert over. Smooth basalt will chisel to this stuff. I'm going to take you out of the way and you out of the way as well for now though, because that's not helping. So yeah, we can chisel all of this and then chisel it again, which is fine. And obviously it's a little bit claustrophobic at this side. That is fine. I don't anticipate coming into this build very much. This is going to be a build that you build and leave rather than build and visit a lot. And this cat is really starting. Oh no, now he's stood up in front of it. He's cleaning himself. I can't actually see my toolbar now, thanks to a ginger monster. Oh, such is life. These cats are sent to testers, aren't they? And they do, in my experience. Oh God, I've really worried that you didn't do this though, cat, right now, because this is, well, not to put too fine a point on it, you're going to cause me to cock up. Okay, so anyway, that's going to come all the way down here, and my field of vision is getting considerably more restricted as he wiggles around, but there you go. Anyway, let me get this finished, and we'll see how long I've been recording, and also see what we're going to do next and how much of this we're going to get done this episode. If it looks like I'm a bit short on time, but haven't got enough time to do the full transfer of the technology over, we do have a couple of other things we can be on with. So yeah, up and out we come, and yeah, this is simple enough. We just finish this off down here and then go and do the top half. So let me get this done. I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're at about 35 minutes. This actually taken me a lot longer than I thought it had. We've got the roof on. It is not wholly spawn proof, but we're only like these two spots, so at some point we'll try and get a light somewhere down here somehow. I'm not entirely sure how yet, but cross that bridge when we come to it. But it should be, I mean, this area should have spawn protection to some degree or another anyway, because we spend a lot of time around here. And I've gone with 2 doors either side. We've got this space going in here, so this gives us room to put our 2 smelteries, and also a lava gen. Bring all the materials out of the dimensional transceiver. I keep wanting to call it a tesseract, but you know, it's not. It's a dimensional transceiver. So that's a thing. And then what I may do is actually sink the smelteries into the ground. So put that layer there, and then the brick on the top with them. You know, just make them look a little bit more integral. But yeah, this is a reasonable space. I'm happy with it. Let's have a look what it looks like from the side, because I do need a thumbnail. I'm just wondering whether the better view might be over there. Let's go up and just see if we can't get ourselves across over there somewhere. Hey, not like that I won't, but it's better than... Yeah, I spent a lot of time in the water this episode. I think it's falling off that building has been a great deal of help, but yeah, it's a little bit too far away, isn't it? I wonder whether I can... Hang on, let's just try... Let's try a bit cunning, and because if I have that on and then do that, yeah, that works. So we've still got the hang glider in view, but oh well, you can't have everything, can you? Right, let's try and get some altitude, and then we'll swoop in for a screenshot. Next episode we will get that all transferred across. And if I can hit that, I've got a cat's paw in the way of my function keys right now, so let's just wait till we swoop in into view. Here it comes, and there. I think that's the shot we want. Anyway, we got the expansion done. We've expanded the back of that base. I'm happy with the way that looks. It's just now a matter of getting that in. Once we've got that in and processing, I think the next thing I'm going to turn my attention to is the arc furnace, because we're going to need the electrodes for that. For that we're going to need to make the engineer's workbench and hop graphite ingot. Hop graphite ingots are made from hop graphite dust, which is in turn by making coke dust in an industrial squid. Oh, we've got more stuff to build. Wonderful. Yeah, we're going to need to make an industrial squeezer somewhere. Oh, right. Okay, not a problem. Always up for a challenge. There might be enough room in here for an industrial squeezer somewhere, maybe in the middle here, if we put the two smelteries to either side. Oh, I don't know. We'll work it out. I might actually have to fill one of these doorways in yet, but we will work that out. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.